domain of the profession, we need to look at. Commission system, who doesn't know? If you don't want to see within, if you don't want to see your face in the mirror, it's up to you. Who doesn't know? Who doesn't know the MRI which costs rupees 5,000 to your patient, up to 50% comes back to the prescriber, starting from 35%. That's the reality. Maybe there are 5-10% medical professionals who do not accept kickbacks in diagnostics, in referrals. That's the reality. I'll give you some examples. Few months ago, mother of one of my dear friends, she had a bronchogenic carcinoma, grade 4. Expected life is 6 months from that stage of diagnosis. She was prescribed a drug that costs 3,300 rupees per tablet. So one tablet every day is about 1 lakh of rupees per month. I could get that tablet for 210 rupees of equally big and respectable pharmaceutical company in the wholesale. And everybody knows in oncotherapy, the kickbacks. People have told me that prescribing a particular drug to one cancer patient ensures a trip to America for the doctor, one patient. He was able to negotiate with the chemist at some wholesale price for 72,000 rupees. He came to me. When I found out from various sources, then from the distributor we could get it for 63,000 rupees. Okay. Now, when that chemist, who prescribed it? It must be that hospital. I knew what does he mean. Is he that doctor? And he was that doctor. Then I counter-checked with the famous, our own public sector oncologist. Is this drug really, what is the status of this drug in treatment of this particular entity? He said it's useless. 1 injection per week, about 10 injections. Excellent. We need to look within. We need to grow. We are growing very fast. Whenever there is a very fast pace of growth, equity and ethics take a toll. They do take a toll. While the healthcare costs in India are lowest virtually with given quality, they are lowest in the world. But cost is not, healthcare cost probably cannot be compared with the global. It is what the population can afford. Your own population, your subjects can afford. Medical profession has been handling it by their own way. In traditional days, 30, 40 years ago, the doctor would charge differentially. He won't charge from about 10-20% of patients, those who couldn't afford. He would charge less from those who can afford less, and he would charge more from people who could afford. He would say that at least you can give. You give. But in the corporate world, quality is very good. I would love to go and get myself treated, but sorry, the ethics and that trust factor, there's erosion of trust. Erosion of trust. I went to my place, one of my female batchmates had kind of cardiac problem. Her husband is a practicing pediatrician. They were to go to the state headquarters for consultation, for catheterization, for angiography, what you call. They were petrified within the profession, within I am talking, they were petrified that if they go to, they have to seek the opinion of that interventionalist, the cardiologist. But if they go, most likely angioplasty would be done and that stent would be put in. So they tied up with another batchmate of ours, a cardiologist. They went through his reference. The profession can't trust itself. Can't trust itself. It's identity crisis to me. It looks, I may be painting a very bleak and dark picture, but this is the reality. That pediatrician was actually petrified. He said, I couldn't rest those 5 hours of travel at all. Obviously, they could handle, but how? Those friends of mine who doesn't have MBBS degrees, how do they handle? Their mother, their father, their elder brother who is having problem will be put a catheter and in. Then how do you handle it? And the cost of catheter. Another example I often cite. Generally known to everybody is 80,000 rupees per stent, drug-eluting stent. It is imported in India for 8,000 rupees. You check out, I don't need to, you check out, Google out wholesale price of drug-eluting cardiac stent. You will find $150 to $200 per stent, wholesale cost. You don't need to, this is the world of communication. We need to do something. Government has intervened in some way by providing Jan Aushadhi, but I don't think that's enough. Give the power to the people. And that is where IT can help. Let people know that, say amoxicillin is manufactured by these 100 companies, these are the brands, these are the generics, this is the size of the company or rating of the company, whatever, and these are the prices in MRP, and this is the wholesale price. Let people know. Let people know. Put it in their domain. Then probably my brethren would be little more responsible. I should see not only my pocket, I should see the pocket of my patient also, whether he can afford that drug or not. And that used to be the fundamental teaching in my medical school. I seek forgiveness for my brethren if I have said too much, criticizing my own profession. But this is the trend I observe as an outsider insider. I am a medical profession, but I am not making my living out of medical profession. So I joined civil service. Thank you. Thank you very much.